So I'm sure you saw the thumbnail, Dara Khosrowshahi, Travis Kalanick. I get asked this question a lot. Who of the two do you prefer? And to be honest, and feel free to, attack my opinion here, but I would take Travis Kalanick back any day of the week, right? I don't like how Dara Khosrowshahi bashes him. He was a visionary. He, with a very small group of people, managed to round up billions of dollars. He was a full-on crazy hustler action man who didn't care. He just marched into a city and opened it up and said, you know what, we have all the money in the world. We can deal with that city or with that government later. Let's just open up market after market. So it's sort of funny. I'm sitting here, with my crutches, waiting for surgery tomorrow. And you see this guy over here, right? So where I come from, parents have a safari lodge. Used to love watching the king of the animal kingdom, right? This is the Lord here. This guy doesn't fear anyone. He doesn't fear if he's attacked by 40 hyenas. He'll go after the alpha hyena, shred him, and then send a strong signal to the rest of the pack. And to me, I don't know, just like, it's sort of weird. I made the video here, happened to be sitting in this corner, come across this article, and then I see Khosrowshahi side by side with Travis Kalanick. And I happen to be here, and I think, you know what, this is an interesting video. It's meant to be. But I would want your feedback, your opinion. That's what really counts. In the comments, who would you take? Now, there's a few reasons why I would take Travis. I think Travis would have been fine had he stayed on board as the sort of like full-on energy, hustler mentality type of guy. And, he could have put a good team together. He could have changed his team up. But, pushing him out, pushing the founder out, and then the trash talk against Travis afterwards, especially by Khosrowshahi, who thinks he's God Almighty, right? He coming out and saying, he was just interviewed in India recently. I have a total different managerial style. I don't, wave my hands around in the air and not that animated. They are two different type of people, right? Both call themselves leaders, visionaries. I'm pretty sure what Dara achieved prior Uber at Expedia, wherever it was pretty remarkable. But to then watch Dara and a group of people push Travis out, Travis really never got the true wealth of his company. He cashed in fairly early. I think he made about $5.4 billion and then opened up ghost kitchens and was pretty much told to shut up and move aside. Dara being absolutely ruthless when it comes to numbers, just the sheer greed, the way he treats people. I felt like Travis treated drivers better. He listened to them. He paid them way better, far better. There was an incident where he was filmed inside a car where he had an argument with a driver. It went viral. He then turned around and paid the guy, I think, $90,000, the full worth of the vehicles that he had invested into, and apologized. I guess he had to. There was just so much PR pressure on Travis. But to me, even just to do that, he has a heart, right? And he can relate to us hustlers, hardworking people. To me, Dara seems like this privileged asshole with a huge security entourage. Travis, by the way, did not need security, right? He could roam around and move around as he wished. Dara cannot go anywhere in the United States without having a pretty substantial security entourage. And I think that speaks for itself, because he is by far, well documented, the most hated CEO in the United States, purely based on how many people he has employed and as independent contractors. If you look at all the reviews, they are not good. And time again, I enjoy reading when drivers say, hey, I want Travis back. Now, Travis was not an angel, right? Travis wasn't the little lamb. In fact, he was quite opposite. But he knew how to relate to us better. He knew how to pay us. I don't like the way he got shoved out the back door. I don't like the trash talk of Khosrowshahi towards Travis Kalanick. I would, I'm sure Travis signed a non-compete, and obviously he cashed out big time. But had Travis kept his shares and cashed out now, in the high 70s, I mean, he would have made double, triple of his money. I mean, he would have made at least $10 to $15 billion, right? And I think he deserves it, because to put your balls on the line like that, to march into country after country, city after city. I mean, Lyft could barely find a team to make it into Canada, right? But Lyft was always several steps behind Travis Kalanick. Kalanick operated fast, furiously, but at the same time, he knew how to pay people. So the big issue today, 2024, with one massive protest behind us, where 3 countries participated. The next protest we are planning, it'll be 8 countries. This never happened under Travis Kalanick, this unhappiness. And it's because people were actually making money. They could make it work. If they invested into a car, they could make that car work. I know how much I made under Travis Kalanick with my SUVs, right? I was having big money days. Today, when you see how Khosrowshahi runs the show and then wants to march into India and duplicate and calling the people cheap, when he himself is Mr. Cheap, right? Mr. Stingy. I mean, we're talking about 2 completely different people. Let's look at family-wise. Dara just left one wife and his kids aside, completely neglected them, fought them in court, not even taking care of his past kids financially, started a new family. Travis didn't do that. So there's so many character traits that Khosrowshahi has, which I think we, the drivers, know. We know all the ins and outs. I'm definitely researched this guy as deep and as much as possible. And, when I weigh it up, I mean, Travis Kalanick was definitely not perfect, but I sure would love to have him back. So your thoughts? A little, I think when a lot of the stuff blew up with Travis, I mean, Travis was a big spender. I mean, they spent hundreds and thousands of dollars on parties, and there's a lot of sexual harassment going on, and they had to do a lot of cleaning, and he was not Mr. Perfect, that's for sure. But the company would not be here today. Lyft would not be here today if it wasn't for Travis Kalanick, period. And no matter how much Dara tries to trash talk him or put him down or really highlight the difference between Travis and him, sort of like this degree of arrogance, this degree of privilege. Dara certainly thinks he's superior than Travis. But I'll tell you something, Dara, you don't have the same type of money in the account as Travis. Even if he sold his shares way back, you don't even come close financially when it comes to the financial success of Travis Kalanick. Travis Kalanick, I hope you come across this video. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing great things out there. I was saddened back in the day when I heard what happened to his mom and his dad, how he lost them. And it must have been a really rough, I think there was like a boat accident or something, I'm not sure. But I really felt for the guy, and I could understand how he, how he was acting out and how that got to him. But I'm curious, where are you these days? What are you doing? I would love to have a live chat with Travis Kalanick somewhere in LA at a good restaurant. Would be nice. Let my my leg heal up. Travis, if you're coming across this video, I hold you in the highest regards. No matter what people like Khosrowshahi or others say about you, the company wouldn't be here today without Travis. The company would not be operating in France or in Germany or in Asia or in India or in the Middle East or in Africa or in South Americas if it wasn't for Travis. Travis was a trailblazer. He moved things. Khosrowshahi is a penny pincher, stingy, alienated himself from all the gig workers through his personality. And I think Travis can roam around LA without having to worry one single bit. I'm sure the paparazzi gets shots with him. Khosrowshahi, on the other hand, there is so much hate. There's so much hatred towards that man. I think it speaks volumes. I think the comments in thousands and thousands of YouTube videos and social media postings about Khosrowshahi, not just in my channel, but in all channels, I think it speaks volumes. I think the media should really go and check up and take a couple of thousand comments that have a common theme and actually do some PR on that. And maybe do a comparison. Who do you vote for? And by the way, put it below. Who would you vote for? Travis Kalanick back, or keep Khosrowshahi at the steering wheel of the Titanic? Who would you go for? God bless you all, and I want you all to be a lion. Whether it's a lioness or a lion, go around life with that attitude. No fear, and don't let anyone stand in your way. Don't even let Khosrowshahi or Risha get to you, right? Be a lion, set yourself up, go and mark your territory, go and make money. Have a good one, stay safe, God bless you all.